I actually really liked all of the food we got. However, hi there, this is Sam Ellie, and if you weren't already aware, I do food videos sometimes. As a Londoner living in London, I like to go out. I do. I have a massive list of places to go, and I have a new iteration of places I've been to just for you, because I think one person asked, so, you know. Number one is Pizarro. I'm not gonna try and pronounce the double R because I can't roll my R's. Pizarro. It's a Spanish tapas restaurant located in Bermondsey Street. It's about a 12-minute walk from London Bridge. And that area is just lovely. It's definitely a date place because it's like all sharing plates. We got this thing called a fidua, which is a spaghetti version of paella. If you've not tried that before, that was probably the best thing we had that night. 4 dishes is enough if you're gonna get the fidua too. Fleury is a French bar that you could go to beforehand. I'm basically just writing out a whole date night for anybody that's interested. Taking you out of central London to Dalston, which has become very quickly one of my favourite places to go to in London. It just really comes alive at night. Definitely recommend going there. Del 74 is a taco place. On the cheap side, really good value for money. We paid less than 20 quid for a couple of margaritas each and just sharing tacos, 10 out of 10 guacamole. And on a Thursday, they do £7 margaritas. So yeah, that was very easy to drink through all of those. Bab N Suul. This is a Korean barbecue place located in Soho. I had one of the noodle soups. We didn't have the barbecue because you can have a barbecue option when you go there. Because I'm not really a big meat eater, so I decided to just have one of their soups, which really it felt like medicine bringing me back to life. It was the seafood one. I love myself some seafood. I went to Mora with my sister, which is a Tuscan restaurant in Brixton. It's located 10-minute walk from the station, past Hootenanny, if you know that place. I love anchovies. We had this panzanella salad, which comes with croutons and tomatoes. The bread was great. A lot for 2 people, I would say. 4 slices of bread each. Yeah, I think there was like 8 slices.
Okay, I don't remember that at all.
Always have to get olives at an Italian, or anytime there's olives on the menu, really. We also got truffle arancini balls, which were really nice with this cheese powdery thing.
It's called Parmesan.
Parmesan. Okay.
They didn't have a dip, but actually those were my favourite part.
The arancini
I really
balls.
like the arancini.
For main, I got this hake, samphire and clam dish, which was really nice. Although they had this creamy sauce on the top, which I don't really like. But other than that, it was great.
I got tagliolini with mushrooms. It wasn't my favourite. I just covered it in cheese because it was kind of tasteless. It didn't really have a sauce. I mean, maybe it's meant to be like that, but it just kind of tasted like it was pasta with broth, but not in a good way.
I've actually had that in Italy before.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a thing that they have,
yeah,
but
it
maybe
is. It's
because
like you get like broth with tortellini, I think it is.
I loved the dessert. It was the dessert of the day, a chocolate torte, although it kind of tasted more like a brownie. I'm not really a fan of tiramisu, but
Kind of like an Eton mess tiramisu because it was just like a on the plate, but it was all right. It was still nice.
You know, that reminds me of when you were like, my farts are like, pa! My farts used to be like, pa! Sartoria. It's a sought-after place. It's been on my list for ages.
It's supposedly one of the best Italian restaurants in the world outside of Italy. That's what I've read.
It was a lovely place.
It's on Savile Row, right?
Savile Row, that's it, which is a really fancy area of London. So it wasn't going to be a cheap night out. We had a bread basket, but it wasn't really a basket. It was just kind of like a pot.
And it wasn't that much bread, really, was it?
Nutella tomato, fantastic. It's basically this veal with like a tuna sauce. I had these like pickled eggs with it as well. That was 10 out of 10.
So good.
Even though it sounds a bit weird to have veal with tuna, but it is good. We shared a lobster linguine. And to be honest, it wasn't as good as I thought it should be for the price that it was, because it was a very pricey restaurant, so my expectations were quite high. But then they were very accommodating to our friend who was allergic to nuts, so they gave us a free dessert because they didn't have any desserts with nuts in them apart from sorbet, so we got that for free.
And fruit.
And fruit. Can't go wrong with a bit of your 5 a day. I'd say it was definitely worth a try, but for one of the top restaurants outside of Italy, it wasn't what I thought it should be. Morito. That is located in Exmouth Market near Angel. Another tapas place. Also definitely a really good place to go on a date. You're sharing a lot of food. It's quite like a sort of intimate thing to do. Very vibrant. We got this chickpea dish. The prawns were to die for. And we also got these aubergine crisp things and a carafe of wine. So, needless to say, yes, the date went very well. It didn't actually. It's just a really nice place to go. That area, Exmouth Market, reminds me of like a piazza in Italy, so it kind of takes you out of the kind of old, dirty London vibe that you might get in sort of Piccadilly Circus. Dumplings legend. Really quick, really easy, really cheap. There isn't really much to say about this other than just really fucking good dumplings. There's a lot of choice in Soho and Chinatown, so hopefully Bab N Suul and Dumplings Legend will allow you to prioritize where you want to go next in Soho. If you're about to go to the theatre, it's like a nice quick place to go. Simple, good food, to be honest. And I would like to just give an honourable mention to House of Momo, because I went again the other night and it just does not disappoint. We got these chili dumplings. They were fantastic, along with the Joel dumplings with cheese and veg in them, and then the Tali plate. Every time I go, I'm really just in love with Dalston at the moment. It's just the place to be. This has been Sam, and the latest instalment of Food Places to Go in London. If you're exploring London as a newcomer, if you have lived here for most of your life like me and are still discovering new things, this is the list for you. Thank you for watching.
To the end.
Yeah, that's the end already.